Never judge a book by its movie. J.W. Agon. Hello, my name is Austin and welcome back to my channel. Today is day number 17 of the April 2020 Camp NaNoWriMo. I make daily Camp NaNoWriMo videos if you're new here, so I would love it if you would subscribe. Thank you so much for watching my video. Today's goal for Camp NaNoWriMo is to be at 28,339 words if you are going for a 50,000 word goal. Currently, I am about 800 words ahead, which feels so good to say after yesterday's good day writing. I am excited to finally be back on track. I hope I can stick with it. Who knows? We'll see. Just
gotta keep going.
So I wrote stuff today for a little bit, and I've been tired, and my writing's not that good, so I don't really want to talk about it. So I'm just gonna talk about something else. If you haven't gotten your words in yet for the day, go get your words in. Although I don't like my words, I'm still happy I got them in. You will feel better if you get your words in. Go write. It doesn't matter if they're terrible.
God, it's swinging my throat.
It doesn't matter if they're terrible. That is okay, because you can edit in May and you can get out your red pen and make those words good. So don't worry if you're writing bad words, because you don't know what could happen to your story someday. It could turn into a movie or a TV show, who knows? And that is my transition to talk about today's video topic. Yeah. So, book to movie adaptations. What do you guys think about those? If it's book to movie, if it's book to TV show. Examples: Harry Potter versus Game of Thrones, the TV show. What are your opinions of TV shows, movies, whatever? I am curious. Personally, I like myself a good book to movie adaptation, but I have some times where I don't like them, and I'm going to talk about those, and then I'm also going to talk about some of the book to movie adaptations that I would like to see happen. Personally, I feel like book to movie adaptations are the most successful when they usually stick to the book, which is why I feel that movies that respect the author, if they're creating a movie and they respect the author, they always tend to be more well received than movies that just never include the author. They sign the rights away, the author signs the rights away, and then all of a sudden a movie's made and the movie is nothing like the book. Example, Percy Jackson and the Olympians, which I actually did see when I was young, and I saw it before I read the book. When I read Percy Jackson a few years later, I liked that better, and I realized, why is the movie so different from this? This would have been perfect. So yes, I feel like movies should just stick to what the author wants most of the time, what the author wrote, and they should include the author, because the author has already thought of this stuff in their head. Like, you are thinking of your book as a movie usually as you're writing it, a super long movie, visualizing it in your head. And so I feel like they're gonna try and make the best movie, stay the most faithful to their book, and that's why I feel like those movies are often the most successful, or the studios that just stick to the book and don't try and go and change everything, because that just makes people mad. Some book to movie adaptations that I do enjoy are the Harry Potter movies, which I believe J.K. Rowling had a role in creating those. I'm not 100% sure. I'll fact check this while editing, but I'm pretty sure she had a role, and I thought those movies were good. I know some people have some issues with them, but let's just be real. They're good book-to-movie adaptations. Also, the Twilight series, I actually never read the book, but I enjoyed the movies. I enjoyed the Hunger Games book-to-movie adaptations. I thought those ones were really successful, at least the first two. To be honest, I didn't really like Mockingjay while reading it, and I didn't really like the movie, so, you know, pretty successful book-to-movie adaptation if you ask me, because
Don't like either.
So those are some book to movie adaptations that I have seen and enjoyed or didn't enjoy, such as Percy Jackson. And I was wondering what book to movie adaptations you have seen that you haven't enjoyed very much, or if you have, also, I would like to know those ones. Which book to movie adaptations do you think are the most successful? Another question I have for you guys, if you could leave it in the comments below, are what books you would like to see be made into adaptations, whether that be film or movie, and which one would you prefer? A few of the ones that I would like to have are The Land of Stories by Chris Colfer. This is a series I have always loved, and I think it's being made into a movie, and the author is involved. So I believe that this would be a really good TV show. They're making it into a movie, I believe. I think too much happens in the book for it to be a good movie that's not going to be too fast paced. I could see the chapters in this book making excellent episode by episode
Like episodes.
So in this book, the main characters travel into another world. It's the fairy tale world, and while in the fairy tale world, they go around to all of the different kingdoms which are ruled by people such as Snow White, Cinderella, etc. And they have to collect objects that are very prized possessions, such as Cinderella's glass slipper. So I believe that would transition very well into a TV show where an episode could be, oh, this is episode 3, this is Cinderella's kingdom, this is episode 4, this is Red Riding Hood's kingdom, this is episode 5, this is the fairy kingdom or whatever. And that's one of those shows, if they made it a show where they could expand upon the book, build on it, and make it very episodic, where each episode tells a story and the whole season tells a story as well. So I think this would be a great TV show. I believe they're making it into a movie, which I find a little disappointing. I'm worried if they still are going through with the movie how successful it would be at telling this story at a pace good enough where you can really like and connect with the characters, but we'll see. I have worries. I don't want them to ruin this series. Another series that I want to be seen made into a film this time, I don't have it with me because I don't have all my books here, but that series would be the Arc of a Scythe series by Neil Shusterman. I just finished that series in November, I believe, right when the final book came out, and I loved that series from start to finish. That would transition very well into film, I believe. The story is exciting, a little bit of a slow burn at first, and then has a very epic conclusions that I think would make awesome visuals for a television show. If you have read that series, what would you think about that? I think the film rights have been sold, I'm not sure, but whatever. A third book to movie adaptation I would like to see is...
I think I have it in the other room. I'll be back.
I got it. So the third series I would like to be seen transitioned into movies would be the Selection series. So I think that this series would make awesome TV, or just kidding, awesome movies, because obviously shows like The Bachelor,
Which I do watch, and I like. So don't judge me.
those make, of course, huge ratings, epic TV, whatever. But there's not any movie versions of it, but there's a million TV versions of it. And so the Selection would be a great film adaptation. I think it would do very successful if they marketed it correctly, and obviously the readers would go to it. I almost feel like they could combine it into one movie, possibly. I know they probably wouldn't, but they could if they wanted to make it all one movie. It would work, I'm pretty sure. If they didn't want to make the entire commitment to a whole series, I do believe that one movie would be enough, just the Selection.
Ta-da.
I know Kira Cass on Twitter, the author of the series, she will joke around with her fans all the time about the film, which makes me a little worried about it because I feel like if stuff was actually happening, would you really joke around about it with the fans? But who knows? We'll see. Fingers crossed. That was my day for today. I'm sorry I didn't talk much about my story. Oh well. I hope you have had a good day or will have a good day writing. Go get those words in. You never know what can happen in 10 years. Your book could be a movie. Hopefully a good one and not one of the bad ones. So if you like this video, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. It would make me super happy. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you tomorrow on day number 18. Bye-bye.